Did that Ravager seriously just run away from me?
Now.
Can't believe it.
More than equipped to take you on.
Oh, it was mental. Yes, I definitely will
Just
play it
stay out
again
of their way
soon.
for now.
I will be playing other games in between though. Of course, I'm not saying that everybody has to watch the same games. There are some games I play that my subs definitely won't watch, which is fair enough. It's all down to your own. It's all down to your own taste, isn't it? Yeah. Whole thing. Oh, that's painful.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Uh-oh.
A ceasefire? The apostates started a war. Now they want us to sit on our hands?
Yeah, so, what other games do you play, pal? Aside from Injustice. Ooh, Behemoth.
The Sun. Proud tradition.
This Meridian. At least.
Sure they missed. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the network?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
Outlanders! If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
Should pay well.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law!
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be reading.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
Uncharted. Interesting.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be
Played
kidding.
number one.
No. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to.
Halfway through number 2. Never played number 3 or number 4.
Gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Well, the Kestrels.
I think the last Rainbow Six game I played and enjoyed
They want
was
us to see this,
Vegas.
It makes quite an impression.
And God of War, you got me there because I'm waiting for the new one to come out. I really like God of War. I only played number 3, mind you.
It's a short drop from there.
I only played number 3, but I got the gist of it and I enjoyed it. I also have Fallout 4, I have Doom, I have Batman Return to Arkham, and what's the name of the latest one, last one? Arkham Knight, Far Cry 4 and Primal. And I have Battlefield 1, but I don't really stream Battlefield 1. I'll probably get like 1 million requests for people to play it, but
look for events.
Unfortunately, because half of those people will be American, I cannot play online with American people in Battlefield because the connection is terrible. Even if their connection is fantastic and so is mine, it just doesn't work.
I see you've
It's
been
terrible.
Obviously.
Unfortunately.
Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride. I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you
do
wish to
Uncharted
proceed?
4. It's a big game.
Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage.
I don't know.
Do you wish
I mean,
to
I like
proceed?
Uncharted, but you just gotta be in the mood for it, I think.
Emergency venting authorized.
But now
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Which one is Lost Legacy? Which one is that?
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Do you know the funny thing is, I haven't heard of that game. That's really weird. It sounds like a sort of spin-off or something.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
What I would give to be in Meridian.
Oh. painful.
Good. We're too close to a tribal prick to stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
Oh, okay.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how'd it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. maybe the answers lie ahead.
Oh, it's not a very large number of missions, dude. You could, I think I spent about 2 or 3 days playing this the first time. The story of this game absolutely blew my mind away. It really did.
Don't die now.
This is not a war.
Can't carry more.
I'd say it's roughly the same amount of time because I put in about between 35 and 40 hours into this game the first time I played it. Now bear in mind, I'm getting through this game easily because I'm playing it on New Game Plus. It's because when you do that, I've got all of the most powerful outfits, shields, weapons, modifications. Absolutely, look at all these weapons I've got. These weapons are literally 3 times stronger than the basic weapons. This weapon here, the Adept Champion Bow, 4 modifications with 3 very special coils. The freeze, corruption, electric damage is all maxed out. Precision arrows, look at that. Damage is maxed out there, 225, but the amount of damage you do depends on the difficulty you play it on. I'm playing it on hard. But there are 2 other difficulties that are higher than this. You've got very hard and ultra hard. This, to me, I've got to be honest, since I've been playing it, this is too easy for me. I'm whizzing through it so fast.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
But if you're playing this for the very first time and you have none of this, you're gonna have to go out and acquire it. Sorry. And it's not easy. It's very difficult because half of the machines that I encountered, I had to run away from them because I didn't have the right weapons to destroy them. They've all got specific weaknesses, you know.
Another one of these. Need to find the right
But now they barely even phase me. So I think this is like the 8th time or something I've played the game through. I don't even know where the hell I'm going. I should know by now. Left up, left, down, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Yeah, man, I've got everything. I've got everything. When they brought out the DLC, right? The DLC was what really challenged me because there's a new bunch of machines up in the DLC area. They were so powerful, they could rip me apart in seconds, but it turns out you have to go and get more powerful weapons, which is these ones here, like the Adept Champion Bow, the Adept Power Shot Bow, and the Adept Striker Bow. Those 3 weapons there are only available in the DLC, along with these ones like the Adept Ice Rail, which is like a long-range artillery weapon. Look at the damage, 608. It charges up a huge shard of ice, and you fire it, and it can destroy small machines in 1 hit. This thing here, like the Storm Slinger, electrocutes things. This one here was a bastard. The Fire Forge. It launches mortars of fire. It destroys machines so fast. It's also got like a personal flamethrower, and that one's got like a personal ice thrower. It freezes machines. When you freeze machines in this game and you shoot them with regular arrows, it increases the amount of damage you do by like 4 or 5 times. So if you ever see me freeze a machine, I'm going to shoot it with regular arrows. It'll kill it immediately. And then you've got other things like trip wire mines, proximity mines. You've got a rope caster. You can tie them down and immobilize them so they can't hit you. I mean, I haven't done most of this. You haven't seen me do it. And there's this thing here, like a slingshot. See? Boom! Launches little bombs. It's cute. So it's not. I mean, there's a lot more to it than you think, dude. There's a hell of a lot of weapons in it. You know, this. Have you seen the shield around me? The shield weaver armor. Very impressive. You have to go through hell to get that. But when it goes down, like the health bar is blue. When I get hit, it goes down a bit. When the shield goes offline completely, it takes a few seconds for it to recharge. So in a funny way, I'm sort of invulnerable.
Looks like that part
but
of
not completely
upstairs
invincible.
might fit here. That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Oh, shit, that's upside down, isn't it? I must look like a fool doing this. Down, left, up, right, down. Oh god, my head. Down, left, up, right, down.
That did it. Door should have power.
There we go.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Whew. Yeah, see, the thing about this game as well is similar to that.
I can't spare the weight.
When I played this on the hardest difficulty, the machines were a lot faster and a lot stronger. So every time they went to attack me, instead of taking the 3 seconds to recover, they turn around and they're slicing at me again. It was not easy.
Lines look good.
It was very challenging.
It's up there. 2nd floor.
Can you reach it?
Their health bars were invisible.
So much for avoiding contact.
I can't lure the machines over by whistling at them, like when I'm hiding the tall grass. Like, it doesn't work. I have to throw rocks to lure them over. I was like, wow, now that's a challenge. So at the minute, this difficulty that I'm playing on is actually quite easy. So you see how my shield is flashing? It went offline, but now it's recharging. Oh, also, there's a skill chart as well. So my Aloy is only as powerful as this because I have absolutely every single skill in the game. So like the ability to load up 3 arrows on my bow. See, I can mount 3 of them onto it, triple damage. You can't do that right from the beginning. You got to go out and earn it. So that's the thing. This game is not as fast as it looks. It's not as simple as it seems. It's very challenging, but it's fun and very addictive as hell. The storyline is absolutely amazing.
Or not.
When I found out what this game was, what happened, like what Project Zero Dawn actually was about, I couldn't believe it. You find out how the civilization went extinct for all this. Wow! Who the fuck came up with that idea? Pat them on the back.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, a Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Yeah, he disabled my shield in one hit. If I was playing this on medium or easy, my shield would have taken far less damage, and you have to remember I've got 800 hit points there as well. I've got 3 levels of medic kits, and down in the bottom corner I have 12 full health potions. If I drink that, it'll put a health back straight up to 800, and then there's the other one that's just partial. So I'm saying it's difficult for them to kill me, but it's not impossible. I nearly died earlier on when I took out that last tool neck. But yeah, you're right about that. Gaia, let's just say Gaia has malfunctioned to an extent. So let me ask you, what do you think about that? Like how the Earth was destroyed by the machines, but then it was completely rebuilt by an artificial intelligence that was a terraforming machine that recreated the planet right from scratch. Fucking hell. I never imagined something like that. I was absolutely blown away. But Gaia has been manufacturing machines for a very long time, and they used to be docile, and the machines were reconstructing the Earth, but something has gone wrong. They've started attacking people within the last 10-15 years, and like she said, more aggressive machines have been made inside those cauldrons. She's seen Stalkers, Ravagers, Thunderjaws. Why is it happening? What's wrong with the machines? That's the question. But this is where Gaia was built, and all of these sections explain what the various extensions are supposed to do. Now, the one that's trying to kill her is Hades. It's the one right at the bottom. There's a part here that explains what Hades actually is.
I think this is it.
One of the holograms.
Silbeck's office.
I'm gonna find it.
It's sealed off. More Eclipse.
Careful now.
And these guys that I'm killing, they're the ones that worship this Hades system. Metal Devil, as it's called. It's a protocol. It's basically just a protocol. Or it's turned into sort of an AI, an aggressive AI. One of these holograms explains what it is. I'm trying to remember which one it is.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Yeah, there's always some kind of AI that goes a little bit crazy. Now, well, I can't talk about Halo anymore because I don't have an Xbox, unfortunately. Hello, Sanaya. How are you doing? So the Apollo category of Gaia is supposed to store all of the knowledge of the human race and then teach the new generations of humans that are going to be created in cradle facilities. I believe the cradle facility is where Aloy came from. And a few other people.
I think... Not
oh,
sure.
Shit.
Show your face. Oh.
Right in his kidney.
Okay, no more sneaking.
Disappeared.
That's the last of them. Once more.
What should have been a game of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Halo 6. Fucking hell. I'm not even thinking about it. Probably because I just don't have an Xbox. I used to play Halo a lot though.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app.
So this is Hades, the one that's trying to kill her.
The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine your guy 200 years from now and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do. Which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Yeah, I was looking for that hologram and I should have known he was there. I forgot where he was exactly. Oh, dude. I'll tell you what. I'm fed up with Call of Duty. The last Call of Duty game that I played and really enjoyed was Black Ops 2. That was it. I played Black Ops 3, but I got tired of people killing me because they were running across the wall, or hiding on the freaking ceiling, or just bush jumping right up my ass. I hated the sci-fi crap. In fact, to be honest, let's be honest, about 75% of the population hated it.
Welcome
Probably
to
more.
Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick
Eleuthia is the one that makes the cradles that spawn humans, so it's simple enough. And the thing about Call of Duty, this is the problem.
Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
The hell?
Oh, Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
Yeah, you've got 3 different companies making Call of Duty. One's coming out each year. That's what the biggest problem is. There are too many games coming out each year. If you're going to make another game or a sequel, you have to wait at least 3 or 4 years for it to be better. The problem with Call of Duty, the game itself does not really evolve much. It goes to different time frames, yeah, but it does not evolve. The gameplay engine still looks the same. You still do the same old crap in it again and again. There's nothing better to do. See, Battlefield, on the other hand, is a different story. Battlefield 1 is set in World War 1, and they
the hatch wouldn't open. Something
what
about
was it? The gameplay was a lot better than it originally was. It's still Battlefield, but it does evolve. Right, and there are many different time frames that they could explore for Battlefield. They've done World War 1. They can do World War 2 again because it's a new engine. They could do something like the Vietnam War or the Cold War or some era like that, or even just modern warfare again, but they better not do sci-fi, like sci-fi futuristic crap. I don't want to know about that. I'm not interested.
Looks like it used to hold
but
something.
At least games evolve, like how Mortal Kombat evolves, or how Injustice has. Look how much Injustice involved over 2 games, guys. Come on. Tekken hasn't evolved. It's still the same shit. I used to like Tekken, but I don't anymore. It just didn't change much at all.
I'd have to ditch something.
But Mortal Kombat and Injustice, those games evolved all the time.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there.
I'm looking forward to Injustice 3.
You're too valuable.
I want to see what they'll do with Mortal Kombat 11. Hopefully if it's anything like Injustice 2, it'll be very good and actually proper playable this time. Oh dear.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Yeah. The fan base is completely fucked up. It's just rubbish.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised she got destroyed.
When
this
I
guy's
heard
a bastard.
that you had survived,
It's the leader of those Eclipse nutcases.
a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as
well,
the
next
sun
project
rises
is
and
definitely
falls
Mortal
each
Kombat,
day, those I am bade to kill
11,
die.
but Mortal Kombat versus DC will definitely work. I liked that one.
Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
If you're gonna go on babbling like this all night, could you just kill me now?
Oh no, we're in no hurry, you and I. Not now.
Maybe some physical torture to distract me from your voice?
At that moment, on the mountain, I aimed to kill you with dispatch, and yet did not. Why?
She was shot in the arse.
Failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men.
Spider-Man's another one I'm looking forward to.
I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point.
I like
as surely as you've
Gorilla
been conquered, so
did
has
with
all
this
doubt.
game, for example.
And with certainty of belief comes
And I saw the graphics for Horizon,
force.
I was like, wow,
Then enter the
gorgeous.
cage and put your
Absolutely
faith to the
gorgeous.
test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place.
And I still stick
Exactly
by my
where it
original
belongs.
assessment.
The
Out of all the games I've
now
played
caged
to
will
date,
serve her true purpose.
this one has got the best storyline I've ever
Sacrificial
seen.
animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
I'll get another one, you bastard.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Yeah, I suppose it would. The funny thing is, I don't really enjoy multiplayer anymore, to be honest. Not much, anyway. I prefer just playing single player in games, because the single player in games like this, or similar to this, is getting so much better that it's just more enjoyable. I think many people would agree with that as well. A lot of people I know have stopped playing multiplayer and they've started single player stuff.
Rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Whoa! Jesus.
Gotta get out of the way. Getting ready to charge. It's down.
I'll kill. Don't worry, I'm gonna fight him again. I will kill him. I never let him live. He's always dead. They've left the story open for another one. If they do make another one of these, it'll be absolutely amazing.
Guess we got our weapons back. Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it. That canister on its belly. Looks important.
So shocked, Tarsal.
Silence! Shadows, kill her! Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Bite me. Yeah, she knows how to dress up.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Enough crazy improvements as it is. Alright, we need to go back to the Sacred Land. The whole area is under attack. I can only fast travel so far. I think that's as far as I can go. Yep. I have to fight my way through. Ugh. Fucking machines. Corrupted machines, anyway.
Trees on fire. Embrace.
Whoa! Motherfuck! This is certainly Hades' future. Alright, pal. See you later on, man. Thank you for watching. Nice sleep. Alright, so let's get some crap out that sets everything on fire. Whoa, Deathbringer and a Corruptor, great.
It's devastated. For years, this was my entire world.
seen a Deathbringer.
Hello?
Stay sharp. Shout at me.
Fight or run.
A gift from the shadow.
Don't mind me. Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
Whoa, whoa! I should have known that was there. Sorry, they were there. You can't kill me. I shouldn't have said that. I probably just damned myself. I hear the Thunderjaw firing its discs.
Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
Destroy it!
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Aloy! You've come back! So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her. She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed.
Of course they hated it.
Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
Priority message for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Remove the alliance. Group 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive! Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes. I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy, that she may forge the path for others to follow. Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you.
Yes, ask about Rost.
Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Yes, I want to hear it because I don't know.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Rost's was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Oh my god, really?
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
The hell?
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
Oh, God.
So, Rost never finished his mission?
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast?
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward?
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
She saw in the mountain. I don't think we're ready.
Jesus, man, that was one dark story. Killed his 6-year-old daughter. That's fucking Death Seeker. Yeah, no kidding. At least now I know what happened. Getting something. What is it? Oh yes, of course. I'm gonna continue this at some point during the week or the weekend. We'll finish it and continue it one of the two.
Rom! It's your sister, Olara!
Because I worked hard today at work and I'm a little bit tired now. It's been a good day though. Save the game. Well, anyway, thank you for watching everybody. I'll see you again later on. Bye-bye.